Hello everybody and welcome to another Makina editorial, and this time pag-uusapan po natin yung Boss Ironman Cup 2026, which is going to be happening in Mindanao on the latter part of January. So if you have been following the Boss Ironman through the years, it's always been followed by controversy. We're talking about accidents, meron tayong mga pasaway ng mga riders na nakakasira dun sa event. But if you think about it kasi, yung ratio ng makakatapos ng safely, mas marami di ba? Maraming nakakatapos ng okay. And then you have a handful ng mga makukulit, nakakagulo sa ating community. 2024, I think, was the last one. 2025, we have not seen Boss Ironman. And now, they're back in 2026 in Mindanao this time. So, syempre, when we got invited to the press launch of the event, I naturally got excited in a way na, okay, how are they gonna go about this time? Kasi yung huling Boss Ironman, ang daming controversies nangyari, di ba? Especially with the advent of social media. So, maganda naman ang nakita kong changes na ginawa nila for Boss Ironman. Yung mga matitingkad sa akin, yun ang gusto kong ikwento sa inyo. Now, first and foremost, ito po yung rules. So, alam ko hindi nyo nabasa yung lahat. Balikan nyo lang yung video, pwede nyo i-pause. And for more information, pwede naman kayo pumunta sa Boss Ironman Facebook page nila. And you can directly inquire. So anyway, the changes that nangyari for 2026 for Boss Ironman and yung efforts nila, I'd have to applaud. First na matingkad sa akin is the mere fact that obligado na meron tayong pahinga. Hindi na po siya endurance challenge na puyatan, while at the same time you're doing this on public roads. I mean, challenging your body, endurance runs or motorcycle rides on your own pace, on your own place, in your own way, okay lang yun. Pero if meron tayong mga tao sa daan, herein lies the problem. So, ang ginawa nila, meron kang first day na gagawin mo 600 kilometers, which is very doable. And then second day, obligado na po tayo magpahinga between 8 to 10 hours. You need to sleep. And for me, that is a world of a difference. Mas fresh yung utak, you're just physically better when you're rested, and you're gonna take on the next 600 kilometers, mas alerta tayo, mas maayos yung kalagayan natin, as opposed yung talagang paguran. So, sa akin, super plus yun na they are now enforcing this na mandatory na kailangan mo magpahinga. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-skip ng araw kasi i-disqualify ka nila. I mean, kung hindi ka makatulog, medyo problema mo na yun. Matulog ka. Use the time to rest so you can finish it properly. So, that's the number one na gusto kong ginawa nilang changes. Number two, team effort na siya. Hindi na to solo, pabilisan, ikaw lang mag-isa, yay. Hindi, team to. So mag-aantayan tayo. Ika nga nila, your weakest link is your strongest link. If you guys have a weak link, sorry, kailangan nyo siyang antayin. Kung lahat kayo magaganda yung pace at nasa tamang speed kayo parate, then well and good. Makakatapos kayo sa tamang oras. Rule na siya, kailangan team kayo of 5. So, that's another plus. Now, yung third naman na gusto kong ginawa nila, they are now incorporating technology. Meron silang WRU, meron silang gadget that will tap into your phones via an app, and that can also connect to your motorcycle. So, namomonitor po nila kung ikaw ay nag-overspeeding. So, yung ruta po nila sa Mindanao, bawat town ay meron ng already designated speed limit, which is basically 100 naman sa national highways, right? Bababa pa yan down to 60, maybe 40, 50, depending kung maliit na yung mga daan at kailangan na mag-slow na yung mga tao. Now, pag nakita na nila that you've been overspeeding and reckless, when I say reckless, I know this needs to be defined and to be clearly stated in the rules. Kunwari, you're over the speed limit for 30 minutes babad straight, di ba? O di, medyo reckless na yon. Hindi maganda yon. If you are overtaking at kailangan mo mag-over the speed limit saglit kasi kailangan mo umiwas or mag-blip ng konti, according to the organizers, okay din yon. But this is an app that will notify you a warning na ikaw ay nag-overspeed. So obviously, kung automated yung warnings, meron silang parameters kung ilang beses mo pwedeng gawin yan bago ka nila i-DQ. So, hindi siya parang subject to debate. Sumasobra ka na. They're gonna be defining that as we go along. But the important thing is meron tayong ganon. Ang maganda rin dyan na namomonitor natin yung overspeeding is meron na tayong ebidensya. Meaning, they can actually give this data to LTO, to law enforcement, and saying, etong participant na ito ay pasaway, ay overspeeding, and it's endangering everybody else. So, pwede ka matanggal ng lisensya kung makulit ka dyan. And I am like very relieved that there's now this aspect in the Boss Ironman Challenge. Another thing that I also like, this early, kausap na nila lahat ng LGU ng bawat town sa dadaanan nila. Meron na silang sistema on how they will also inform the public. So, hindi lang to parang gulatan yung mga taga doon na anong nangyari, ba't ganito? They will all be informed. Alam nila yung mga dadaanan sa sakyan. So, this again will happen end of January. Tapos tuhog na ito, pwede na kayo dumiretso sa National Convention, which is happening February. Now, just as a disclaimer, ang kapatid ko po is a member of Boss. Pero that said, wala po kaming kinalaman sa isa't isa sa opinion namin. Yes, kapatid ko siya, pero yung opinions ko about Boss Ironman are my own. So I'm just being transparent in this aspect. Never na ako kinausap about this. Ako yung naimbita, hindi nga siya yung nag-imbita sa akin. Somebody else invited me to the press con. So, just so you guys know. On that note, I appreciate yung organizers ng Boss Ironman this year, yung ginawa ninyong steps to really pursue safety, na ito yung dinidiktik natin sa bawat nasasali dito ay napakaganda. We have the chance to go out there, join an event, enjoy tourism in the Philippines, promote the Philippines. At the same time, ang mindset natin hindi po unahan. Ang mindset natin dito, papasok tayo is we wanna get to the destination natin in one piece and tayo ay safe. I say this because ang motorsiklo, we have to remember, in its very essence, ay delikado naman talaga eh. Kaya nga tayo nag-helmet eh. Sa motor, you're exposed. Dahil ganun, are we gonna ban motorcycles na forever sa pampubliko na? Siyempre hindi, di ba? But what we can do is try to enforce safety awareness. Bago tayo lumarga, isipin natin siyempre pamilya natin, we wanna get home in one piece. Putting this in our minds as riders at hindi lang basta paabilisan, eh napakaganda. Not to say na hindi magandang kumarera doon tayo sa racetrack. Not on public roads. Alright, so this is Zach for another Makina editorial. Do let me know what you guys think. Kung meron pa kayo naisip na suggestions on how to further improve the upcoming Boss Ironman 2026 tip, lagay nyo lang sa comments below. Ciao! So